Okay, how's it going, guys? It's been quite a while. I think since I can't remember. It's been a couple months since the last time I posted something about ocean here. So, for those few that have watched me, thank you, and for those in the near future, welcome. Welcome to this very small and humble channel of me building this Mustang as cheap as you can. That's basically what this whole channel revolves by. Is we're taking many alternatives to try to fix a car and do it at a very affordable rate, which right now is pretty hard to do given the circumstances, inflation, and blah blah blah. So you guys get the idea. So basically, yeah, everything when it comes to my backyard, you know, hand tools and all this stuff, all that is gonna go down with this vehicle on how we improve it from being a stock performance Mustang to hopefully someday being a pretty tuned out Mustang. Well, with that being said, I'm in the car getting ready to take a drive real quick just to see how everything's running. So far, I mean, it's already started. It sounds great. There's no problems. There isn't any problems with the car right now, besides that I probably need a new shifter. And anything that has to do with the clutch, you know, it'll still shift into gear, but it's kind of wanting to kick. So hopefully you'll be able to hear some of that. I mean, so let's hit the road. Why do I keep looking that way? Let's hit the road. So anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to be taking this car out for a little bit. I mean, everything feels great in this car. Sounds great. Interior on this car really needs a touch-up. Taking a ride down these wonderful back roads. One thing I like about living in Kentucky is that Kentucky has some pretty beautiful scenic looking back roads. If you guys ever get to drive around here much, yeah, back roads are where it's at when it comes to driving these cars. Once I get into the straight road, I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about when it comes to like the first and second gear and all that. Why it kind of worries me a little bit. I don't really have much issues with the car. I mean, for having 123,000 miles, I mean, this car still drives like a charm. Being a 07, I love this car. It's one of the first Mustangs that I ever test drove. And let me see here. Okay, so I had to stop for a sec because I was reaching the stop sign, and shifting gears ain't easy with doing one-handed. So here's first. Let's see if I can do it. Click, click. And my foot's all the way down to the ground. Click. And going into fourth gear. Fourth gear will go in smooth. Fourth, fifth, and first are your smoothest gears for some reason in this car. Second and third have a little bit of a cluck every time it hits. I guess you could call it clucking, I'm not sure. But if anybody can put on the comments, let me know what is it that I need to fix right there. I've a couple fellas at my job, and they told me that it could either be a slave cylinder, maybe I need a new clutch. Definitely need a new shifter. Comments, let me know what needs to be fixed. I do plan on keeping this car somewhat stock. Maybe in the near future, I could be talking about, you know, either going with charger or supercharger. So I've done a little research. A lot of people actually put more pro chargers, I believe, than they do superchargers. So please, all that information, just drop it in the comments, and I'll read them. I'll look at them. I'll respond. Yeah. So just made it home. It's kind of windy outside, so I'm gonna try my best to hopefully audio doesn't sound so bad. So bear with me. So here we go. Interior wise, yeah, definitely need to fix these seats. Either get them restitched because they look a lot worse down at the bottom. And it's actually just the front two seats. I mean, this one right here, the passenger seat ain't too bad. But let's see, definitely some custom floor mats. Now the rear seats are actually okay. They're not a single scratch, nothing's peeling. I mean, these things are spot on. Like, nobody really sits here except my son. Gonna figure out something with, I'm guessing that's the defrost for the rear window. Plus, I mean, it's not a big concern because I don't really take this car out much during the wintertime. It normally sits out here with the tarp. Let's go ahead and keep going on. A lot of these things, this car needs a lot of touches. These plastic pieces right here, as you can see, it's starting to get wore out. It's got some wear in it. It's starting to unstick a little bit, so definitely gonna be thinking of a project on what to do with these because they're not terribly bad. Steering wheel needs a touch up. Probably change the steering wheel, get another one, or do something, customize this to my liking. And definitely, like I said earlier, shifter. I need another shifter, man. This right here is starting to peel off. I can tell that somebody tried sticking it back on. There's like some stuff over here. Yeah, so that's gonna need replacing soon, maybe. Paint job in general. This car needs to be repainted. Needs to be sanded down. You got a little bit of spots of rust on the roof, which is pretty common being a pretty old vehicle. I mean, this is a 07. The rear, obviously, too much. But yeah, so obviously put some tint on the windows. Maybe tint this, or put the that rear window louver. So I don't know what you guys think. I see a lot of people, they do the rear window louvers on this year model Mustang. So if that's a good one, let me know. And spoiler, I kind of want to keep the stock spoiler, and at the same time I kind of don't, because I am a big fan of the Roush. So that's another project in this car. Definitely changing out the tail lights and doing something about this gas cap decal. Yeah, got a lot of work to do on this car. So that's where she stands right now. So not too bad for being out of, being a 07. And I mean, it's kind of obvious this car has seen better days, but being a car that's not really been in a garage, it's gonna have these defects, paint chipping and all that. But hopefully here, God will bless us, and we'll get this car looking like glory. So there you go, guys. That was just a really quick recap on the car. Hasn't really been through much other than those seat covers. And seat covers, I think I only did one oil change last year, because I mean, I barely even put 5,000 miles into it last year. I'll be able to provide more content this year, and into hopes of making this car perform and look a lot better. So I'm glad you guys took a couple minutes to watch this. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, share it to your buddies. Let them know that these old 3 valves, I mean, they have potential. I see potential in my car, and it's quite a learning experience. And thanks to YouTube and other social media platforms, I can see the possibilities being great. So with that being said, hope everybody has a good one, and I will do my best to upload at least one video a week on the progress of my vehicle, Ocean GT. So see you guys on the next one, and thank you. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do my very best to try to get this content right. Anyways, peace. Peace.